Good day, beautiful people, and welcome back to the Sofa Mail 9090, the only football couch that actually delivers. Now, before we get into this wild, dramatic, soap opera level story, I need you to do one thing for me. Subscribe to this channel right now and smash that notification bell, because if this story doesn't convince you we cover football better than anyone, nothing will. Okay, buckle up. Manchester City, a club that spent a decade being basically unfair to everyone else in football, has just made one of the biggest managerial appointments in Premier League history. After 10 glorious, trophy-stuffed, rival-crushing years, Pep Guardiola stepped down at the end of the 2025-26 season. And City, being City, didn't just reach into a hat and pull out a random name. No. They went and appointed Enzo Maresca. And the way they got him? Oh, this is where it gets absolutely delicious. Let's rewind just a little. Maresca was sitting in the Chelsea dugout, 2 trophies already in the bag, the UEFA Conference League and the FIFA Club World Cup, looking like the guy who just aced his exam and was about to graduate. Life was good. Chelsea were happy. Contract secure. And then Manchester City called. And apparently, that phone call hit differently than anything Chelsea could ever offer him. Here's the kicker, and this is the part that has Chelsea absolutely fuming. Maresca reportedly told Chelsea's bosses back in autumn 2025 that there might be an opportunity to succeed Guardiola. Chelsea, naively, thought that meant maybe. Maresca, apparently, had already decided it meant definitely. By December 2025, he unexpectedly resigned mid-season, walked out the door, and left Chelsea 5 places above where they'd eventually finish. Brutal. Cold. Calculated. Honestly? Kind of impressive. Now, Chelsea's statement dropped at the exact same minute City announced Maresca's appointment, and let me tell you, that statement had more heat than a penalty shootout in July. They made it crystal clear, he had no right to terminate his contract, he did it anyway, and they reached a confidential settlement. City reportedly paid over $17 million in compensation. $17 million. For a manager. That's not just a transfer, that's a statement. But here's why this makes complete sense when you actually think about it. Maresca isn't just some outside hire walking into the most pressure cooker job in English football. This man knows Manchester City. He coached their elite development squad back in 2020. He was Guardiola's assistant during City's legendary treble-winning season in 2023. He's eaten in that canteen, he's walked those corridors, he understands the culture. Bringing Maresca in isn't starting over, it's hitting continue on a save file. And Maresca himself? He said it best, Manchester City is a club I know very well. Everything they do is innovative, planned and purposeful. For a manager, that is a dream situation. Now that doesn't sound like a man who stumbled into a job. That sounds like a man who planned this from the moment Pep's exit was whispered in the wind. Of course, the challenge ahead is enormous. Guardiola left after 10 years and 17 major trophies. 17. Arsenal beat City to the Premier League title in 2025-26, ending Guardiola's reign on a slightly sour note, his first back-to-back seasons without a league title. So Maresca inherits a squad that's hungry, a fanbase. He's signed a 3-year deal. Xabi Alonso, by the way, has already replaced him at Chelsea, so that storyline is wrapped up neat and tidy. But the main event? It's at the Etihad. A City-bred manager, returning home, tasked with keeping the blue machine rolling. This story has drama, betrayal, loyalty, ambition, and $17 million worth of football politics. And we are just getting started on what this next chapter looks like for Manchester City. Thank you so much for watching, you guys are genuinely the best.